You're like, okay, well then that's how far you should stay away.
Okay, so you made an establishment. You're in Texas, 2 time zones
Yep.
away.
We're
You're
choose
you're
Texas.
you're
We're
at
choosing
a
Texas.
you're at a quote unquote neutral site with a
Yep.
rank sent all around, which
Yep.
means you went there for shoot around and you went there for
Yep.
the game.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd was less than
It was awful. I mean, it was a early morning tournament crowd. Lieberman said it. Drew was talking about that. Lieberman kind of said, like, yeah, no, it was an early tournament vibe, and he's right. We've all been to tournament games, or like, okay, it's watching Louisville play Stanford, and then watching Texas A&M play American right after, and it was like, oh, there's nobody here. I mean, like you could hear the people on the court. You could hear you could like hear American and Texas A&M's players
how
like, talking
clear.
to each other. Yeah.
Have you ever listen? There had to be a microphone literally underneath not the base of the rim, not the square part. There had to be a microphone that was underneath the actual circle part of the rim.
Right.
You could hear every time the ball touched the basket in the least way. God, I noticed that too.
I know.
That's why Case and Pryor got his tech.
Well, we'll get to that. And it was by and you also had the two random Kentucky fans that were just like there. Like
I saw the Mike Rutherford. I've never noticed them live. I saw Rutherford posted a picture or he retweeted a picture or something that I didn't know about that till yesterday, like last night.
By the way, there's a couple jobs, a couple more jobs that are reaching out to Coach Lieberman, some big ones.
Okay.
I'm never going to like Kentucky, so you can forget that. But
start setting it up, Steve.
Pause my. I need to not be as slanderous.
Start. I don't know if this is the day for that, Steve.
Oh yeah, because you want Steve to be the one tied up in a basement somewhere in the state, out in the state. Yeah. Go ahead. No, Steve's not a true one. He's not a real one.
Just get through post Florida show, and then you can go.
Well, Steve's not a real one. Yeah, okay, because Steve would be putting the lotion on out in the county somewhere.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Yeah. I don't. You know what? I just want to enjoy my time. Okay. But yeah, no, it was an odd game.
It was an odd game.
About it was very odd.
What's important about us establishing the odd environment, the odd ambiance, is to say, in a game like that does not affect your conference standings, does not really like have a major impact. I mean, it's a good, still quad one, but not the same major impact like in your, okay, if you're in a close this seed or that seed, yes, but it's not a game changer seed wise. I mean, I don't see it that way.
Sure, no, I agree.
Okay, so you have this is the type of day and this is the type of show that I'm gonna need Creighton to be a little close with the dump button. Like you and the dump button may have to become best friends for this show.
Good.
If
he's searching for the dump button now. He has found the dump.
If anybody knows anything about me and my appreciation for the sport that is college basketball and the preparation it takes from game to game to go into a manure smelling, low energy, not much to play for, does not affect your seeding kind of game that has a one guy who got drafted 2 years ago and ends up back in school, and another guy who's probably going to get drafted, and another guy who just gave AJ DeBance 37.
Yeah, and he's going to be a lottery pick.
There's so many ways that this game could go left. The reason I say I get so spicy because you'll not watch the game or background watch the game because you don't have the proper respect for your opponent. You will find any kind of way to dismiss the value and what it takes to be prepped for a game like this and start talking about the next game 12 minutes into the show. And it'll drive me insane, among other things that could drive me possibly insane today. By the way, I'm assuming the phone lines are open. 8150-939 is the number. 3831-939 is the text line. Great.
By the way, we are wishing Nick the best on his future endeavors, whatever those may be.
Did he make an announcement, or did they tell him not to?
So,
come on, that was funny.
That was funny. It was funny. It was funny. You were good. That was really funny. I'm joking. Nick's sick. I don't know. Nick's sick and he didn't come in. That we're okay with that. Yeah.
Get well,
okay
Nick.
With that.
Get well soon.
Get better.
Have
get
some
better.
ginger, Nick.
Yeah.
Have some ginger. Boil it. It's gonna be a little peppery, a little spicy. Drink it.
He was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be out tomorrow. I'm sick." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. Thank you."
Don't reach for Mucinex like Steve and your old
That's odd.
your old
Dude, I
pen.
take Mucinex.
Go ahead.
People are like, "What do you drink the most?" I'm like, Diet Coke. They're like, "What's second?" I'm like, Mucinex. It's probably my second most consumed drink.
Yeah. Mucinex
They're
and,
like,
and old.
I'm like, I only take it 4 times a day. They're like, yeah, for the last 15 years. Like, you gotta stop.
Yeah, I did not know Steve was a Mucinex headline.
Oh, dude, I'm the worst, man. I go through. I have Mucinex bottles. Charity cleaned the bathroom yesterday and threw away 3 Mucinex bottles. She was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm all right." I'm kind of nasally.
Mucinex and leftover. What is it? What's the pill that everybody takes when they get sick? Oh God, the first thing they recommend in the hospital when they say you got an infection.
Antibiotics?
Yes, Steve. Antibiotics. What's the main one? Penicillin.
Penicillin. Yeah.
Amoxicillin. Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever. I don't know. Yeah. I just whatever. I'll take it. Yeah.
Because nobody ever actually finishes the bottle. As soon as they start feeling healthy, they're like,
yeah. Never,
has anyone ever finished the bottle of the recommended dosage of amoxicillin?
Charity said, you have to finish this. I got some a couple of weeks ago. It's like, you have to finish this. There's 5 left in the bottle. It's like, I mean, I took like half of them.
I guarantee
I'm feeling better, right?
nobody has ever been to the recommended dosage of amoxicillin. Ever.
Oh, you want to kick it off with the phone lines before we
have to
dive into it?
We have to jump to it.
Let's do it. Kevin, welcome into 939. What's going on?
Protecting your bank, home.
That's there we go. Kevin, we got you there. It's all good. He's somewhere on there.
Kevin he's just enjoying the show. He probably just had it muted.
He's floating in the ethos somewhere. That's all right. We'll get back to him. No big deal.
We do have Pat 40 at
Coach Kelsey.
Sorry.
Coach Pat
Where
Kelsey.
the hell did Pat 40 come from?
Yeah, that come from inside you.
That came from the depths of my soul and the fear of being exposed.
That's something you need. That's something you need to address privately.
It was just $100, Pat. Get off my back. You're gonna cost me my entire eligibility over $100?
You wouldn't have given Samaki Walker a car? Okay. Get out of here. Okay, so we will have Coach Kelsey around 10:40. So that's good. Okay, the game.
Okay, big picture prep. No, I have to stop at the game and say, from the tip, I thought we were prepared. And
I totally agree.
Listen, when we do the systems check, when I ask the hypothetical question, what do you need to see in the first 7 minutes of the game to feel like you can leave the game? I thought we were prepared from the very jump. I thought we were, you can tell some teams are kind of, you can tell like a scout lock in is different from like a harassment lock-in.
Without
Yeah.
question.
So, and I just want to explain that to people. Some games, when you just see crazy energy, crazy harassment energy on the defensive end, you can tell the scout is like more of a pressure them, make them feel uncomfortable handling the ball, things like that. Sometimes you see a defensive team just talking and pointing and talking and pointing. That means it's certain cuts, it's certain actions that they're guarding against. That means they're watching out for the things they see normally, the repetitive things, the scouted out things. They look like this was kind of a good scouted out start of a game. So they look prepared from the jump. I'll start there. Where would you go first?
I thought so too. I mean, just taking that point that you're making there and moving with it a little bit further. I mean, Coach said after the game, we focused on a couple of guys, and you could tell that was the case. I mean, you said it a minute ago. I mean, Yesufu, the last couple of games, he had a really good game against Iowa State that they lost by 2, I believe. And then he had 37 on Debanza and BYU. And
what is Iowa State ranked?
Oh man, they're top 5, right?
I think they were 5. Either 5 or 6.
They'll be higher today because the new rankings will come out today.
Right. Just so for that to give to give people context, they took the number 5 ranked team to the ropes and the number 21-ish, 22-ish BYU to the ropes the same way. Lost late, but they were definitely hitting their stride and talent. Like it was, Steve, I just got to make sure I emphasize it was a recipe for disaster in every way, shape, form, or fashion if you don't have your A game. And you had every reason not to have your A game.
Yeah. No, without question. Everything, all that stuff, it lulls you to sleep.
Although we do have the hottest point guard in the country.
Well, we'll get to that. Yeah, absolutely. Because that's where you get into a little bit of the difference there and why Louisville is what they are. But it was another game where it felt like Louisville just come out. They knew the scout. They knew the everything. Early. I thought Louisville settled a touch offensively on a few shots, and
I'm listening.
Like Paul talked about it over there too. And Coach mentioned it. He hates those tweener shots that aren't 3s, but they're not 2s, but they're.
Is it like a Rick Pitino? I hate the tweener shot, or is it just a settle?
Not a tough 2. Like a tough 2 is like the ones where your foot's on the line, and it's like, dude, you should have just got 3 for that, But Coach really doesn't like those. It really feels like Coach Kelsey is a get to the rim, or because when one guy gets to the rim, usually 3 guys spray, right? And he's like, get to the rim or kick it out. It's kind of what his game plan is a little more. So
I will say this. I will say this. When I did the scout on Friday, it was important to note that they play one-on-one. So it's going to be a little more difficult to penetrate and spray because their guys stay at home a lot more. They don't do a lot of, a ton of help off, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting too, because a couple of the possessions where they let their big guy, I can't think of his name, it wasn't Yaxel, but he has a name kind of like that. Big light-skinned dude. Like for him to back us down from the free throw line, and Coach Kelsey normally doesn't let that happen. Like once people turn their back, everybody's kind of on, bluff and recover alert. But this game, it felt like he played a little kind of Baylor style, saying, no, we're going to sit at home. We're going to let, Michael, we're going to let, Isaac kind of hold their own if they go post, which I enjoy because I cringe every time we go to trap, when we go to double anything post related.
I agree. Yes.
Oh, but but defensively, like I said, I just
yeah.
That's what I was talking about. But offensively, I just thought that hey, just be careful. Like, I agree with you. Like, yes, it was a couple of bad shots. We could have looked good for great, like Coach says.
Right.
But I was worried that as much as Baylor kind of stays at home, like they're confident in the individual. And if you go through Coach Drew's resume, he's used to having some dudes on his team, and he's used to isolating dudes on his team, and used to going to get dudes and say, hey, either you can play defense or you can't.
Yeah.
You got to be able to play defense one-on-one, because you're not getting to the league. You're not getting to anywhere you want to be in the professional ranks if you can't keep your man out of the paint or disturb him. So I was worried about us, getting wasteful with the ball. Go ahead.
No, I agree. Before we get too far into it, we probably need to get ready, since we do have Coach Kelsey at 10:40. We'll go ahead and take an early break, because that way we can kind of come back. We'll chat for a second. We'll listen to him, and then we can get back into this added with whatever he has to say as well.
Good call. Quick commercial break. Rolling along on 93.9 The Ville.
As a nurse, I see it all. So if you've been hurt in a car wreck, I know what you're going through. There's pain, financial stress, and dealing with the insurance company. That's tough. Some people call a lawyer to help with all that. I think that's a good idea, because while I can help you get back on your feet, a good lawyer can help you get on with your life.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. If you've been seriously injured, demand more than just a lawyer. Demand a team that knows what's at stake.
Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
If it seems like your heat is running a lot more than it should while you're spending time inside this weekend, you might be surprised to learn it's because the insulation in your windows has failed. And when that happens, your heat leaks out, cold leaks in. Talk to the pros at Window Nation and get new windows with big savings during Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 free sale. Plus, you could get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. And if you act now, you'll get an extra 10% off of that as well. So don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Schedule a quote now at windownation.com.
Tune in Saturdays at 11 a.m. for the Worry-Free Retirement with Tony Walker. Get practical tips and straightforward strategies to help you navigate your way into and through retirement. That's Tony Walker Financial, Saturdays at 11 on 93.9 The Ville.
Buy one wash at Mike's Car Wash. Get 1 month of unlimited washes free. Buy one wash, get a month of washes free. Plus free vacuums for all unlimited customers. Stop by any Mike's Car Wash location for details. Open daily, 7 a.m.
If you are feeling the chill this winter, if your home just will not stay warm because the cold weather is here now, or if your energy bills that just keep climbing, it's time to call First Choice Insulation. They are your local attic and crawl space insulation experts. First Choice Insulation keeps the cold out, keeps the comfort in. They've worked on major projects like Denny Crum Hall and with the top builders across the region, so you know you're going to get top quality every time that you can trust. Stop burning dollars to heat your home. Call First Choice Insulation today for a free consultation and mention ESPN Louisville. You'll get $300 off your next project. So First Choice Insulation, keeping Kentuckian homes warm all winter long. Visit them, 502insulation.com.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is a personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours.
But
for a free consultation, dial pound law on your cell phone.
Truly dirty?
That's pound 529. Offices Louisville.
We are right in the heart of winter, so it's time to ask yourself if your heating system can make it to spring.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have any issue with your heat, or if you know it's time for a new system, then you need to call DFH Company today. Now until January 31st, when you buy a complete train system, receive 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH Company today at 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit.
Yeah, I didn't mind it either.
Hey Louisville, are you looking for great food, great beer, and a great time? This is Dominique with Noble Funk Brewing Company. We are a family-owned and operated destination for craft beer and pizza located in Old Louisville. Noble Funk offers a wide variety of rotating brews with a mouth-watering lunch and dinner menu, as well as games to entertain the whole family. Our location also makes for a great event venue from everything from family celebrations to corporate gatherings and weddings. Check us out at Noble Funk Brewing on Facebook and Instagram, and at noblefunk.com for more info. We're excited to see you.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today. One could have. If you agree with this sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use at the 93.9 Studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. What ruins a game watching experience the most?
Kentucky fans.
A free throw shoot. Kentucky fans? Free throw shooting contest? Or the worst commentating crew that one could imagine? Out of those three, texters, which one ruins texters? 38, 31, 93.9 callers, 81, 50, 93.9. What ruins your game day experience the most? The free throw.
I'll be honest with you.
Go ahead.
I watched the first half, Marcus, in double dogs and mixed company, and I'll say this: I think it was worse once I got home, and I mean the announcer, especially I can't remember who it was. It was Dave Pash and the other guy, but I mean he was actively rooting against, like he was pissed off that Louisville was winning.
Steve, I forgot to even write commentators down on my notes. During the commercial break, I went into the other room that had the game on the television.
Yeah.
The guy says, I mean, they've made one, 16-5 run. You think they got another one of them? He said, yes. First they have to, listen, don't shoot another three. I mean, it's the only way you're going to do this is taking the bat to the basket every time, and then you have to. I'm just like,
yeah,
all right, coach.
Yeah, he was furious. I mean, that case in prior foul, he almost ran on the court. Yeah, I was like, okay, we got Coach Kelsey.
Let's do it.
If you've got a question for Pat, use the raise hand tool. Russ Smith, you're up first, sir.
What's Russ Smith doing?
Just got to take yourself off mute there. There you go.
Yeah, okay. Against Baylor, you only had 18 three-point attempts, I believe. A 2-year low for you. Was that just because other actions were working so well, or are we going to see more of that? Last season, 4 of your 5 fewest threes were taken at the end of the season, 4 of the 5 games.
I mean, I've told you before, Russ, we never talk about shooting threes ever. We never go into a game like we got to get this number of threes up. We define very clearly what we believe to be great, and we're constantly hunting great. Great for us, first and foremost, is foul pressure. You do that by playing on the attack in every facet of our game, transition, half-court set plays. That's the highest percentage shot in the game. Shots at the rim. We're one of the, I want to say we're 7th or 8th in the country in 2-point field goal percentage. One of the reasons that I think we shoot a high percentage from 2 is we take great 2s. And by focusing on those 2 things, on the attack, free throw pressure, rim pressure, that generates that generates threes, which is the next highest percentage shot in the game. When you play downhill with foul pressure, you're going to get to the free throw line, you're going to score at the rim. And if that's what if that's what presents itself, we take it. If that's not what presents itself because the defense adjusts and helps and floods to the ball, then, we're going to take a three. But whether it's the first 3 seconds into the shot clock or the last 3 seconds in the shot clock, we're going to hunt great. So it's just kind of how the game played out. I think you've asked that question a bunch, and I know you think there's some science behind it, but it's play on the attack first and foremost. Get to the paint, attack the rim, get to the free throw line. And then obviously we value the 3-point shot as well.
Okay, thanks, Ben.
Brett Friedlander.
Morning, Pat. Last week on this call, you referred to football practices, and I was kind of wondering, could you go into a little detail as to what that entails? And also,
yeah, just competing, just competing like this time of year. Brad just said it, like, everybody's nicked up and banged up because, just the entire season, the enormity of it, the games inside out. And then, sometimes you get away from competing in practice because, you want to make sure your guys get to the jump circle, ready to play because the best ability is availability. But, sometimes when you do that and practice doesn't have a competitive edge to it, then you don't have that competitive edge in practice. It's that constant balance that coaches are trying to do. Gosh, I'm good friends with Jeff Brown, the football coach at Louisville, and it's kind of the same thing. Like, and I'm sure if you polled every coach in the country, they're always trying to balance what's the right rigor in practice to make sure that your team has that competitive edge, because you better have that. At the highest level of collegiate basketball, I mean, the level of competing and physicality and toughness that you have to win high major Division I basketball games is really high. And, and if practice is, country club and sunscreen and iced tea, then, you're not going to have that edge. But at the same time, you don't want to make practice too physical day in, day out, because, then your guys will get nicked up and banged up in practice. So you have to, Kenny Rogers song, he used to say you have to know when to hold them and when to fold them. But that's that balance that coaches are constantly trying to come up with. And Coach Brom says the same thing, like, man, on Saturday afternoons, you better be the toughest, most physical team, but you also need your guys there healthy as well. So it is that balance. I think coming out of that the Duke game, I think it was that I thought we got manhandled. I thought we got out-toughed, out-physical. So we just went back to kind of like what we do in the preseason, where it was more live play. It was more competing. And when I say football practice, it's tough competing. 4-minute segments where you're going good against good, 4-on-4, 5-on-5, up and down, where you're not blowing the whistle early before the blockouts occur and the scrums for rebounds occur. You're letting them play. But as a coach, you're just hoping you can come out of that without getting dinged up or stuff like that, so that you can get to practice. Now, you can't do it every day, but you have to be able to pick your spots when you have time between games as to when to ramp it up and when not to ramp it up. It's just a balance that all of us coaches go through, and we're all trying to find the right recipe. But we needed a couple days where we really competed and got after it. And I thought, our guys responded well, and we've been going out and competing well. You look at Coach Sampson. Gosh darn, man, like that is the way he coaches and his teams. And I have so much admiration for the nastiness and physicality they play with. We played against Tennessee the last 2 years. When I say playing against Tennessee is absolutely football, that's the understatement of the year. And that is a tip of the cap, to Coach and Coach Barnes and what he does and his culture. But if you're not ready to fight, they are going to beat you by 90. And they almost did that to us when we played them at Tennessee.
As a quick follow-up, how much has the added aggressiveness that those practices have bred contributed to your recent hot streak, and how much of it is getting back to full health?
A lot of, probably some of both. And it is that fine line because, like I said, you just can't do it every day, but you got to remind guys that, like, you know, the physicality on rebounding, that at a high level of Division I basketball, you play against the Michigan States, you play against the Tennessees, you play against the Dukes, you play against the SMUs, who we play tomorrow night. Big physical, you know. So you have to have that. So I think it is that balance, to be able to keep that tough physical edge and then keep your guys healthy at the same time. And, you know, sometimes when it's like, man, we go 2 weeks and we're really worried about guys being dinged up, then you go out in the game and get your butt kicked. So it is that balancing act.
Thanks a lot, Pat. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Brooks Holton, go ahead, sir.
Hey, good morning, Pat. You spoke about after the game Saturday, you know, talking about only having so much time left with Javon on your team. And you've heaped praise on him as a leader and just as a person since he's joined your program as one of the first guys to, you know, really, you know, buy into what you're building at Louisville. I'm working on a story about him. I'm heading into this last stretch of the season. I'm just wondering, you know, what it's meant to you to be able to coach him these last 2 seasons and just how much he's meant to the team. You speak very highly of him as a leader, and has he grown in that department this year, just being a second-year guy and kind of, you know, handling all the expectations that this team has?
Yep. Just, you know, Coach Prosser used to quote Ralph Waldo Emerson, say, our chief want in life is someone who can make us do what we can. And, you know, I feel like my relationship with Javon over the last 2 years, and he, you know, he's had some flaws that he admitted to in terms of, you know, he's very prideful, like, you know, and just his ability to be a great leader and be a great example is something that I'm very proud of. He's always been a leader since he got here day one in terms of his approach and his professionalism. Nobody I've ever coached is more regimented than Javon. Like, he is going to take care of his body meticulously. He cares about all the little details of sleep. He's in the training room constantly doing recovery things. He's in unbelievable tune with his body. He gets his reps in. He is a voracious film watcher. He's meticulous in scouting report. But the thing I feel like Javon's done is he's always led by example in that way. I could just look to a young player last year like Kenai Roots and say, like, just watch what he does and follow his lead. And then you can see Kenai Roots just starting to blossom because that's his approach now, because he's been watching a guy like Javon. But the growth that I've seen in Javon is his ability to be more extroverted and to share that knowledge with the guys, to be way more vocal. And then the cross that he bears sometimes is like, is he gets very frustrated, and he allows himself now when things go sideways or I coach him to take to that and not, you know, be emotional kind of in his response. But one of the best leaders I've ever been around. He's tough as nails. You know, is tough and competitive as anybody I've ever coached, and just a world-class kid. And I meant what I said the other day, that I'm sad counting down the days that, and I've said this about a bunch of guys that I coached last year and even this year, that the days are dwindling that I get to be around him every day because of how special he is.
I want to get one last quick one in from CL Brown.
Hey, Pat, I'm fishing a little bit here, but I was wondering if there is a difference between when you first started coaching as a head coach at Winthrop and now in terms of how you will handle your rotation. And what I'm getting at is I'm wondering if there's a difference with back in the day. It seems like more your rotation would be set kind of midway through the season. And if you hadn't played a player, you know, in like the last 5 games, that you wouldn't take that player and put him in a situation, you know, if he was a good shooter or a good rebound, like there wouldn't be necessarily a instant that you would bring him off the bench later in the season and put him in just kind of a situational position. And I wonder if that is more of a thing now where players might not necessarily be in every game, but they still have to be prepared for a situation because coaches are more likely to put them in spot situations now as opposed to back in the day.
I don't know. You'd have to give me some examples. I don't really think my philosophy's changed. The state of readiness that every player on the roster has to have is huge. You know, every player on the roster has a role. And whether it's, you know, you look at a guy like Zugris for us, and that kid just stays ready. No matter what, his process and practice is elite. He brings it every day, competes his butt off. And he's had games where he's gone in, I call his name, and he runs in there and affects the game with his toughness and his physicality. And then, you know, you look at the last game the other day against Baylor, he barely played. If not, he didn't play. But 25 strong commitment to team is your attitude when you walk in the next team meeting, film session, walkthrough. You got a smile on your face and a pep in your step, and you're ready so that when your name is called, you go in and help us win the game. That's just an example. I don't know if it's changed from back in the day till now, but you know, a team pursuit of excellence is everybody, regardless of your role, and embracing what your role is with a smile on your face. So I don't know like how it's changed from back in the day till now, but you know, I expect everybody on our roster to go in and win the game for us when their name's called.
Appreciate it.
Pat, thank you. Appreciate the time.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Next up, we've got.
There we go. It's Coach Kelsey.
Early takeaways.
I mean, I thought the first question was pretty funny. He was like, I mean, you've asked me that a bunch of times. He's like, my answer's the same. A little surly there. He was like, yeah, you know, I mean, you've asked me that a bunch of times already. So I just,
my first one, my first standout from the press conference is that 2-point statistic. Justify to me why he is number 7 in the nation, 2-point percentage.
Oh, you want me to justify it?
Yes.
What
comes straight to mind when you hear the stat that we are number 7 in the nation in 2-point percentage?
I mean, you get to the basket, right? Easy buckets.
My ears perked up because I'm like, no, the only time we shoot 2-pointers is when they're absolute layups and dunks, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then I'm like,
that's what we started the show talking about today. He doesn't like.
Maybe we just
he doesn't like mid-range shots.
So many 3-pointers that like we don't.
They're like, well, technically they're 3 of 3 on the season around the rim.
We don't shoot enough twos to even mess up our percentage because we only get the dunks. And then, so I thought about those two, right?
We're like, he's like Satterfield. You remember when Satterfield was here? Like afterwards, you know, we talked to a few of the players' parents, and they were like, "Oh yeah," like they literally would like just throw certain passes not to mess up percentage. Like they wouldn't throw the passes to win the game all the time. They would just throw easy passes because the quarterback's percentage would be stupid high.
Then I can look like a quarterback whisperer.
Yeah, and then you look like you're this great quarterback coach when in reality you're just too scared to let your quarterback throw the ball down the field. And you end up with a bunch of dump offs.
You're trying to move up the coaching ladder. So you're going to need a big time quarterback to finally believe in your way of thinking.
You know what that gets you? The Cincinnati job.
Sensible salad, as Mark Ennis would say.
That's what it gets you. We got Benny Johnson Chad on the line. Let's get him really quick. Benny Johnson Chad, what's going on, man?
Guys, I just want to first start off by thanking Cincinnati for doing us all a favor.
A big favor.
And just bringing him onto their board and getting rid of, as Mark Ennis, like you said, as Mark Ennis calls it, a sensible salad of bad quarterback development and average gameplay overall. Thank you, Cincinnati. Now, what I called about is you all teed it up by saying what is on your nerves in terms of basketball viewing. And between the football season and this basketball season, I think I've seen some of the worst reffing I think I've ever seen in my 45 years alive. This is god awful. There was, I believe it was between the 6 and 8 minute mark. There was like 3 fouls back to back to back inside the paint, and I'm positive our player, I can't remember, I think it might have been on Hadley.
Yeah.
Or it's either on
first one.
Hadley or I can't remember. And he was literally just standing in a defensive position. The guy goes and feigns that he got hit or some foul, and the ref calls it back to back. And I'm like, I'm all the way here in Louisville, Kentucky, and you're telling me that that's a foul? That you can't say that you can't see that was fake? They're like, do you have money on this? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, he was very odd. Like, I mean, it was like
look, Betty
it was
Johnson
Sean
Chad,
Farnham.
when you just said that, you triggered Steve immediately when you said, do you have money on this game?
Yeah, it's like dude, it was like you're being really weird about this, man.
It's like these are not even close. This is he's basically just he's falling on the court and without being touched, and you're calling a foul on the closest Louisville player, and they're just hitting the line with free throw shots over and over again. Oh, but
wait a minute. Wait. One quick question. At what point of the game? It's a 40-minute game. How long did it take you to say, of course, on a foul?
Oh, it was right then. I believe it was right then. And I was like, oh, okay, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. We're looking like we're going to win by 15. And so now, because I guess it's going to mess up your spread, now we're just like, we're calling mysterious fouls to at least get it closer to where some bets can get made up. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. So it's about right then.
I love it.
So yeah, that's it. And then the icing on the cake, of course, is the announcement. I don't know who it is, but it's always there's a guy that is always this. I believe it's on the ACC network. I can't remember his name, but every time we play, he will all of a sudden start making comments where it's like, are you an alum of this team? It was like, because you're saying some fan comments that are like that you have no interest in Louisville winning or even playing a competitive game. You're just rooting for the other team. And I can't remember his name to even really go at him, but
that's a good thing.
I don't need to know his name. It just pisses me off. That's all I know. Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Perfect.
So anyway, right. So go Cards. Screw them all. Let's go.
Love it, man.
Appreciate the call, Steve. That's how you know your year is going good, because I was irate over the officiating, and I was irate over the commentary, and I was in control of the game, Steve. And I couldn't tell if they were just working the spread, or was I supposed to say? And you can play us out, Creighton. I didn't know. Is my team just looking so impressive that
Creighton doesn't do playoffs? You tell Creighton when you go to break, Creighton takes you to break.
Okay, cool. Listen, just to make the final point on this, I couldn't tell if they were just
paid for payouts,
keeping it close, and because they knew they were dominant, or they were just trying to throw them a bone to make it look or make it sensibly, decently competitive in front of all 3,000 fans.
It was very odd. A lot of the calls. It was. I mean, the technical was weird. There was a lot of weird calls. But with that being said, I didn't feel like Baylor had a shot in the second half, and that was a good feeling.
That's a
and we can get to why. We can get to why
next hour. Now. Quick commercial break. 93.9 The Ville.
Pro soccer returns to Lynn Family Stadium on Saturday, March 14th for Louisville City's biggest home opener yet. Kickoff set for 4 p.m. versus Miami FC, but you'll want to arrive early. Gates open at 2:30 for happy hour, live music from Bourbon Revival Band, and a giveaway to the first 2,000 fans. Louisville City hasn't lost a regular season home game in more than a year. Let's defend the fortress that is Lynn Family Stadium. That's Lou City versus Miami FC on Saturday, March 14th. Visit loucity.com for tickets today.
Got scrap metal? Midwest Metals make recycling easy. Step 1, bring your scrap metal to any Midwest Metals location. Step 2, we weigh your haul while you relax. Step 3, get paid. It's that simple. We accept copper, aluminum, brass, and lead at all our facilities, as well as steel at our Shelbyville and Lexington locations. For years, Midwest Metal has been serving our community and spreading the word about the importance of recycling. Visit us in Louisville, Shelbyville, or Lexington, or check out mwmcorp.com for more details. Midwest Metals, recycling made simple, cash made easy.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. We hear law firms all the time say that they treat clients like family. But at Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, it's ingrained in our culture and reflected in everything we do. From the moment you trust us with your case, you'll experience genuine care every step of the way. But don't just take my word for it. Read the reviews of law firms online and see what clients are saying about their experiences. We're confident that you'll see how Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers stands out from the rest.
Does your heat seems to be running a lot more than it should lately? You might be surprised to learn it's because the insulation in your windows has failed. And when that happens, your heat leaks out and the cold gets in. Talk to the pros at Window Nation and get new windows with big savings during Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 free sale. Plus, you could get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. Act now and you'll get an extra 10% off as well. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Schedule a quote now at windownation.com.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I took the gas hose out of my car's tank. Ooh, not smart. And I drove off while still attached to pump number 3.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
In this city, we value preparation, execution, and
Back in
most
2 minutes,
importantly,
Marcus.
winning. As the world continues to become more complicated and frustrating with all the new tech and AI, let's keep one thing simple. When looking to buy or sell a home, call Josh Jarbo. Clear communication, proven strategies, no wasted possessions. That's the kind of execution that leads to national recognition and is exactly why Josh was honored in this year's Who's Who in America for his impact and production on the real estate industry. But let's be honest, cut rate agents deliver cut rate results. And Josh doesn't shy away from pressure. With his guaranteed sale program, if your home doesn't sell within 60 days, he will personally buy it. That's confidence. That's accountability. And as always, mention you heard it here on 93.9 The Ville and receive up to a $5,000 seller credit. Josh Jarbo's proven strategy, powered by RE/MAX, the world's most trusted and recognized real estate brand, delivers results you can count on. So don't complicate it. Time is a currency, and it's one you can't afford to waste. Keep it simple. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or visit his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
If it seems like your heat is running a lot
Back in
more
30.
than it should while you're spending time inside this weekend, you might be surprised to learn it's because the insulation in your windows has failed, and when that happens, your heat leaks out, cold leaks in. Talk to the pros at Window Nation and get new windows with big savings during Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 free sale. Plus, you could get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. And if you act now, you'll get an extra 10% off of that as well. So don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Schedule a quote now at windownation.com.
members of the team. That would be one. Kentuckiana Pump Sales for every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price. And it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utilities, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Before I get to my Grout Medical Louisville read, I saw something funny. It was I didn't realize. I don't know. Somebody was jumping on. Apparently, there's a Kentucky show that's on during this time, and somebody was jumping on them because the information was old, and they said it's a rerun. It's like, are we supposed to be off today? I mean, are there people in radio that took off today?
Did somebody take off on a day like this post Baylor?
This is Monday. Post Florida. If you're Kentucky, you couldn't pay. You couldn't have paid me not to be in here.
Wait a minute. I listened to Kentucky reactions.
Oh, I gave him the business this morning.
On Saturday. I'm listening, Steve. I want to know what you heard.
It was a lot of smooching. Just,
dare I say, contradictory behavior.
Oh, we only lost by 9. Pretty good game.
We only lost by 9. That Florida team got so good. You know, Steve, not one time this year had I heard the phrase, defending national championships.
Yeah.
I heard that phrase or read that phrase 400 times on Saturday.
Defending national champions. Which one of those guys played again in that game?
How many of the only one of them is on
the big
Kentucky.
Guy? The big guy. Yeah. The guy who played the biggest role in the national title game plays for you.
And you only lost by 9?
Well, they only lost by 9.
The greatest moral of the moral victories. But make sure you make the disclaimer. I'm not into moral victories, but
this is a major moral victory, and I'm very happy.
I heard it, Steve. I heard it. Meanwhile, we take a trip out to Texas to take on a Hall of Fame coach. Is Florida's coach Hall of Famer?
Not yet. I'm sure. He has a chance to be. He's already got a national championship, right?
What's the Hall of Fame criteria?
You know, he had never won a tournament game before last year.
There's no way that I've been through a whole season and I haven't heard that uttered one time, Steve.
Yep. Yeah. He had never won a tournament game before last year and won the national championship.
Man, it seems like that would
be one
be
of the best backcourts in the country.
A stat. Whoa. Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Did you just say the defending national champions, the coach, had never won an NCAA tournament game, Steve? Did you just say that to me?
That's correct.
And are you insinuating that the propeller or the engine that led his team to the national championship was having the best backcourt in the country?
That is correct.
Wait a minute. Never won a tournament game. Best backcourt in the country.
Yeah.
I wonder if they were in the top 10 in 2-point field goal percentage last year.
Probably close.
I wonder what their overall 3-point percentage was last year.
It's probably okay.
Hey, Creighton, if you're not extremely busy, could you do a quick deep dive into Florida's last year's 3-point percentage?
Creighton said he doesn't get paid to do your research.
That is fine.
I'm on it.
I am completely comfortable with
Wow. Wow, you really wussed out there. Say what you say off the mic.
What do they say? Once you do it once, you can't go back.
He was like, I'm on it.
Okay.
No, yeah. It does. You do
Looks like they were 36% from three last year.
36% from three. That's pretty good.
Pretty good percentage.
That's pretty good.
I won't bother
Not a bad
what ours is.
Not a bad little shooting team.
Okay, let's get to the personnel, Steve. The on the court.
Let's do it.
Where do you start?
Let's do it. Michael Brown.
You just want to get the fun stuff. You can't have your dessert first, Steve. It'll ruin your appetite.
Well, my appetite's ruined.
I'm listening.
Because I'm not happy with anything outside of the second weekend at this point. My appetite's ruined. I'm done enjoying this season after last week. What we did to NC State and what we did. I've said this many times about football and different stuff. The fun's over. I'm not going to have any more fun. Tomorrow night will not be fun for me. I'm all business. I got a team that can go deep in the tournament.
When we
it's
needed
not fun anymore.
A bucket and Michael Brown looked like everybody crashed in, and he found Hadley in that corner.
It's about as good of a pass as you could possibly make.
When he hit Javon Hadley in the corner, and I'm telling you, I've seen Javon Hadley in real tough situations knock down that shot like he's the most confident man. Like when that ball left his hands off of that play, because the pass, off the pass, see where you go, oh. So that's why I feel you when you say it's not fun anymore, because your expectation is that shot's gonna go in every time Michael Brown finds a Javon Hadley in that corner.
That's it. That's it.
Listen,
and that was 3 of Hadley's 20 that he had, by the way.
3 of Hadley's 20 that he had. And I bet you can't think of, outside of the breakaway dunk, by the way, whoever tweeted that about the over-under, that I appreciate that tweet, because that means
that
you
was
were
very funny.
You were listening to the show. What? Yeah. And what did we do? Over under 3 dunks for the rest of the year for Hadley?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not throw oops to him to start the game anymore.
And you went a tournament game, Steve.
A tournament game, yeah.
And you went push. So he has 2 more dunks left. But of course, I took the over.
I still feel very comfortable with that, actually. I mean, that was great dunk and all.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
He just
That's what I say.
He just threw it right in.
Yeah, he ended up with 20. What about our buddy War?
I'm listening.
WAR? Weak blank Ryan?
Why would you call him that? Why would you say that?
14-4-4.
Is that what Conwell had?
Garbage, dude.
See, that's why we don't give him his props. Because of the inconsistency of Ryan Conwell.
14-4-4. God.
How many did we win by?
Weak. 82-71.
We won by 11 points.
We did. We won by 11 points.
And Conwell cruised with 14-4.
Yeah, 14-4-4. Nice little game.
Played
excellent defense.
Played excellent defense, but I want you to listen, you take a moment. I'll throw you this alley-oop.
Okay.
You made me on air. We were talking about ideal situations. You asked me to close my eyes and watch a team cut the lead. And Ryan Conwell goes and gets an and one. Is the reason we're not giving up a lead.
That's right. And it happened Saturday. I think Baylor cut it to 6 or 7. We were on a nice little run there. We come down. Michael hits Ryan over on the wing. Ryan gets straight to the basket, foul, and the bucket, pushes it back out. And it's so unnoticed sometimes how big. That's why I wanted last week to do the shut your eyes and envision this play, because you're in March and it's a 5-point game and everybody's going, oh, this team's coming back. You know, Sean Farnham's like, whoo, 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 let's go, let's go, you know, because the team's coming back on Louisville. And then Ryan goes and he gets to the bucket and it's beep, bucket, and one.
Huge momentum swing back into the Cardinals' favor.
Huge. And he did that, man. I mean, he is just so freaking good. It's going to take years for us to, you know what it's going to take? It's going to take, by the way, I was driving in my truck yesterday and I got mad about next year already. Because I was in my mind, I was listening to the radio next year. And like everybody that acts like Michael is just so, you know, and doesn't want to give Louisville the credit for having Michael and stuff like that. Next year, and Ryan, I already heard the show next year, Marcus, where Louisville lost the game. It was like, I mean, they don't have Ryan and Michael this year. Like,
No. Say it the right way. We don't have Ryan and Michael this year.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a Louisville fan doing that.
I know. And like, yeah, they were pretty good, man.
Look, it's going to be hard enough dealing with an outsider saying that.
Yeah. They'd be like, yeah, they were pretty good. But yeah, no, man, they are a team that can really push you forward. Now, obviously, we're joking with Ryan and the Conwell family. But that is, he had a great game, man. He was good defensively too. God, how good were we at Sternuming this weekend? It was so much better.
Okay.
We reached with calculation, not just out of I can't move my feet.
One.
There was of course.
And you know who it was? Ali Khalifa.
Listen.
Dude, I'm like, if
you don't play defense,
if you give up another and one, I'm like, Ali, I don't mean this in a malicious way, but you can't stick your hand in the cookie jar. You better break the jar. When you chopped down, when you gave up the and one to the, I'm sorry. When you gave up that and one to the 27-year-old 6'11" freshman, number 46.
Yeah, he was guy's got NBA experience.
The absolute unit that is James, the big man, that has
also
absolutely
crazy nickname around the studio, the unit,
with absolutely zero bio on his on the official website of Baylor. Did I tell you that, Steve?
Yeah, it's crazy.
He has nothing on his bio. He got drafted 2 years ago to the NBA, Steve. And he's playing
from
for
McCurdy,
Baylor.
Nigeria.
He moves like he might be young, but
he's got grandkids.
Steve, when he got that and one on Ali Khalifa, I'm like, you take his wrists and his knuckles home in a glad lop freezer bag next time. And if I ever see you slap down on a basketball and don't get wrist or something vicious, like they should be holding their wrist, hand, or finger when they come up for that and one.
Khalifa played 13 minutes on Saturday, and I think it was about 12 too much. It just was not a game for him.
They were sagging well. They were sagging off him pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they were. Yeah.
So you're not going to give him his props for his dime to Kason Pryor?
No.
The pressure that Khalifa put on the Baylor defense?
No, I needed.
Oh, I see what's going on. This is the good old Steve Rummage reverse psychology. You start talking about Khalifa because Sananda Frew has been playing well now. Now you're looking for a new target.
I'm like, the only reason Frew's playing is because Khalifa stinks. So I'm trying to cover my own butt. No, I do got a guy I'm coming after this week, though.
Okay, is it later on in the week, or is Khalifa your man? Are you going to wait till after SMU to try to target them?
We'll see. I might target him. No, I'm going to target him some point today or tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I'm going to try to hit him with the old Steve Rummage. If y'all are listening, which I know you are, because this guy, I got to have more. You pissing me off.
Okay. First eyeballs go to Michael Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Second
He's
goes
great. 29, 3, and 6. It's 6 turnovers, though. So, I mean, that was before we get to the next guy, let's get to the phone lines. We've had a couple of
Let's do it.
Come on there. Let's start with TC. Welcome into 93.9. What's going on?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to defend Khalifa because he was playing against a much older player. Well, doesn't that sound funny to say? I mean, he's 27, right?
I mean, he very well might be. He very well might be.
Yeah. And then I go back to one thing that I hear Marcus point out from time to time. It was a 6.5 point line. And each time we got about a 6, 7 hands up and down point lead. That's when the funny stuff seems to happen. So
that's a good point.
Just kind of meant to be.
You're right. You're right about that. It got around that spot, and then it was like, okay, all right, what's going on here?
These ACC refs, guys, they've got to be working for Vegas. Did you all see the UNC Duke game yesterday?
I did watch UNC Duke the other day. Yeah.
No.
The women's game yesterday.
The women's game.
I'm listening.
No, the women's game.
Shut your mouth.
I'm listening.
Yeah. No.
North Carolina did not shoot a free throw the entire game and lost by 4 points.
That's insane. Yeah, that's wild. That's
because Carol Lawson's the best coach in the history of basketball.
Carol Lawson is the best. I love it.
And and there will be no Carol Lawson slander on this show. I'll tell you that.
Hey,
Marcus is boo.
She's a great coach, but
no, she's the best coach ever.
North Carolina, no free throws, really?
Yeah. No, I get it, man. I get it 100%. TC, appreciate the call, man. Yeah.
That's all I got, guys. Later.
Appreciate it, bud.
We were supposed to be together.
You and Kara Lawson?
K-Law.
K-Law. You are a big fan of hers. I hate on Wallace last week. Why Creighton's like texting me like nasty stuff.
He's just trying to distract you. Okay, who comes next after Michael Brown? Okay, I'm listening to see. Throw Creighton under the bus, and then we can move to the next guy.
I know. After Michael Brown, I'll look. My guy, Sananda. He was good, man. He's going as Michael goes.
Did he do anything that pissed me off?
I mean, he had 8 and 7, 1 assist. He runs the floor.
He had the ball in his hands probably twice, and he maintained possession, but not comfortably. Am I allowed to get pissed off about that?
I'm the only one that didn't know he was talking about the women's game yesterday. Let's get this out of the air, Creighton. Okay, can we all just okay? I was like, yeah, I watched Duke Carolina 3 days ago.
The other day.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair. You got me. It's a busted. All right.
Don't break down.
I didn't watch the Carolina Duke women's game. Busted. You got me. All right. God.
Okay.
All right. Next.
Where do we go to?
Yeah. No, Fruit. I thought Fruit played well, man. He was 4-4 from the field.
Did you? Okay. Just to give me the short answer. Am I okay with him getting his hands on the basketball but not looking like he has strong hands? Is that the next step?
Yes, because I'm believing for a next year for him, and I think he's going to be a big time big man next year. Like Nanu did this. I keep going back to Nanu with this. He was solid. You were like, yeah, but he does this. He come out that next year. He worked hard all summer, and you're like, man, this guy's a whole different beast. I mean, it's a different animal now. And I think that's what Frew will be next year. I think you're seeing a lot of flashes of him being really good. I mean, I'm acting like 8-7 is like makes him a role player. You know, I mean, he's getting better and better and better. Like, look, Steve said all along, Frew is the best big man in college. Yeah, thank you, Texter.
That was a good.
I've been singing his praises for years, all year. Yeah, never been mad anymore.
From the moment he got on the airplane from Berlin.
Yeah. I was like, this is the guy. But no, I mean, he's getting better defensively. And I think he's always been good defensively on the perimeter. I think he's getting better defensively on the block. Baylor was a test, man.
Okay, let me say this. Because I want to drive your point home for the people.
Okay.
Now, I didn't put this in the big picture part of the conversation. I probably should have, but I knew we were going to have to, cover some other topics. We talked about Yesufu. We talked about, him being on a heater. I want you people to realize that Cameron Carr has been like Yesufu does his job, but Cameron Carr has been like the playmaker of that team. The tall, light-skinned guy. You might not even remember his name if you didn't listen to the scout or you're not familiar with Baylor. Here's the thing, Steve.
Hey, really quick, just so you're against BYU, Cameron Carr, 24-8. Against Iowa State, Cameron Carr, 24-6. Against Colorado, it's just his last four.
Yep.
Against Colorado, 19-8-6. And against WVU, he had 16-12-3.
I want to thank Coach Pat Kelsey and staff for making me look so stupid these last few games. Right? There's nothing more rewarding, Steve, than me giving you or giving the people a breakdown on how good the individual opponents are that we're playing.
Classic Prosser ball.
I will gladly take these L's that Coach Kelsey is giving out to me, because if I tell you, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, that Pierre, number 5 for SMU, is a stud and he's hot, and he gets in this game.
That's your opinion. I mean, not everybody thinks he's attractive, but
if I tell you he's a strong, stout, studly,
strong-jawed, sexy.
Pierre is a dude. He's one of the. I want to tell people this: seniors don't get mentioned a lot in the draft department. They just don't, or they don't get mentioned until a team is looking for a piece, an 8th or 9th man to add to their team. That's when you start talking about seniors, or a 7'2" Zach Edey type senior that that's ready to play NBA basketball, but he's huge.
Yeah.
Pierre for SMU has the scouts at the game trying to decide on how high he's going to get drafted. Teams right now think they're going to steal him, and they're preparing to steal him a lot earlier. You go look at his numbers and the other stud numbers of guys we've played against in the recent games. The reason I say, go ahead.
Pierre's last 4 games: 22, 8-6, 21, 5-2, 23, 3-2, 9-3. I'll let you guess which one was Louisville.
Which one was Louisville, people? What if I told you there's a guy averaging 22 points a game in the last 7 games, and he leaves out of here with 9-3?
Hey, to your point, to your car point, really quick. I did that. I already read his stats. I know, but just to do that exercise as well, and you hear that quickly. His last 4 games: 24-8, 24-8, 24-6, 19-8, 5-3. I'll let you guess which one was Louisville.
Insane. Just those 2 games alone should make you rethink the way you talk about.
And he cried.
You know that's where I was going, Steve. I want people to realize that a guy who just scored roughly 22-8 in 4 games in a row, less than 48 hours ago, was on his bench crying. If you don't believe me, go back and watch.
And what did he say? I don't know what to do, man.
He was crying, y'all. Okay? And here's the thing. It wasn't the kind of cry that I would even make fun of him about.
I totally agree.
That was the cry where I said, I want him on my team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if I heard towards the end of the year that he was thinking about coming back to school and not getting in a draft or whatever, I'd say he's a day one call. He's a day one, hour one call. He was frustrated. He wanted to play well. He was trying to figure out how he can affect this game, and he couldn't. And Steve, just to put the big 360, will spin the block and end up right back at your guy, Sananda Frew. He got switched onto Carr. And I'm telling you, you could see it when Carr pulled that 3-pointer over Frew. Frew looked, but I don't know if it hit rim or not, but he knew he almost got that blocked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Then there's another situation where Kenai Roos ended up on Carr out at the top of the key. Either an air ball or did not barely nip the front of the rim, Steve. Mm-hmm. So 2 of his 3-pointers, he was shooting over Sananda Frew, a guy who just had 24-8, 26-6, 20 whatever, 20s and great numbers, had to shoot over Sananda Frew and Kenai Roos and was on his bench. Again, there is no shade because I looked at him crying and I'm like, I feel you. I feel you. That's go to the end of the bench, put the towel over your head, get it together. Before you lift your head up, splash water in your face so you can mix in water with the tears and people won't be sure about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the guy I'm like, you watch out for him. You watch out for the tear he goes on for the rest of the season. Just out of the corner of your eye, pay attention to Baylor and that Carr kid. He might be extremely, extremely dangerous. I tell you what, let's take our last commercial break, get our last reset here on 93.9 The Ville. Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
The YMCA offers spring NFL flag football, soccer, and field hockey for kids ages 3 to 14 at many locations in Louisville and southern Indiana. Kids will learn the basics, improve their skills, and make new friends. Youth sports is open to the public. Learn more at ymcalouisville.org.
Your home just will not stay warm because the cold weather is here now. Or for your energy bills that just keep climbing, it's time to call First Choice Insulation. They are your local attic and crawl space insulation experts. First Choice Insulation keeps the cold out, keeps the comfort in. They've worked on major projects like Denny Crum Hall and with the top builders across the region, so you know you're going to get top quality every time that you can trust. Stop burning dollars to heat your home. Call First Choice Insulation today for a free consultation and mention ESPN Louisville. You'll get $300 off your next project. So First Choice Insulation, 502insulation.com, or you can give them a call, 502-802-9730. Louisville's first choice for insulation.
Flying from Louisville has never been easier or cheaper. Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport has more low-fare flights and non-stop destinations than ever, including new low-cost flights to Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and 5 Florida cities on Spirit Airlines, and new flights to New Orleans, Charleston, and Tampa on Breeze Airways. You can now fly non-stop from Louisville to over 35 destinations nationwide, like Los Angeles, Fort Lauderdale, Austin, and Fort Myers. Learn more at flylouisville.com.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
Hi, Shane Hoffman with the Neil Huffman Auto Group. And if you are looking to sell your vehicle,
2 minutes,
we can
Marcus.
make it fast
Go.
and easy. We will buy any model, any make, and any year. You can visit us online today at HuffmanBuysIt.com. Huffman has it.
Do you want to grow your business? ESPN Louisville wants to help take it to the next level. Let ESPN Louisville assist through the best sports talk, the power of local and national sports news, brand building and connecting fans through audio and digital elements, live broadcasts, and much more. Email us at partnerships@espnlouisville.com. That's partnerships@espnlouisville.com.
Residential shingle roofing and commercial flat roofing are two very different sciences. Shingle roofing is water shedding, while commercial flat roofing is essentially waterproofing. That's why you need a flat roofing specialist on your commercial roof. Roofing Solutions has decades of experience on thousands of commercial roofs, restaurants, schools, industrial facilities, shopping centers, all types of roofs, all kinds of conditions. And as a Duralast Platinum contractor, you know that one of America's foremost roofing manufacturers trusts Roofing Solutions with their most important projects. Roofing Solutions is your choice for your commercial flat roof. Call Jim McGraw at 502-741-0858. That's 502-741-0858. Or find them at roofsolutionsky.com. Roof Solutions is the solution to your flat roof problems.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
The kinds
After
of
this,
analysis
Marcus, 30
that's going to
seconds.
get done
Go.
about Louisville compared to last year, where at best you could just try to hammer out computer respect by just drubbing teams and basically just trying to avoid something catastrophic by losing. What you did, NC State, that's huge. Beating Baylor, beating Miami, these things are going to positively benefit you. And you've got several of those opportunities down the stretch here.
The Drive, weekdays 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
line of defense is your roof. So while your roof has been under attack by both Mother Nature and Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964. Also, as you're still reeling from those extreme electrical prices or LG&E prices, I didn't want to put a name on it.
My bill for next month is $400 again.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, somebody needs, this is ridiculous.
Remember, good people, a lot of that energy transfer is going through your windows. So not only do you take all the positives about Citadel Roofing and Construction, but apply it to Citadel window installation. It'll save you a lot of money in the long run, and it's great, beautiful craftsmanship and great new windows. Citadel window installation. Again, 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, also, let me give my friends over at the Grout Medical Louisville a big shout out. Give them a call, 502-609-3900. They do regrouting, recalking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. They have a customer first mentality. They're going to come out, they're going to see that job, look at it, see exactly what needs to be done so you know what's being done when they get out there. You give them a call, they'll give you a free estimate. Listen, they do residential or commercial. So give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call today, 502-609-3900, the Grout Medical Louisville.
Speaking of my sexual orientation, Steve, I have a confession.
Okay.
How do you like that setup?
I love it.
So, Steve, I have a cosmetic issue going on. Okay. Right now, I'm going to call it a cosmetic issue.
Okay.
What it is I have like a little, like, you know how your eyelid, you got the little veins or whatever?
Sure.
One of the veins in my eye is kind of like a little hard, you know, it's a little hard. And, you know, cosmetically, it looks like I have a kind of a sty or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not anything crazy, but I don't like it, and I can feel it. So it just, you know, whenever I rub my eyes, I just touch that little thing, and I'm like, what the hell is that, right? Mm-hmm. So I have been urged to put a little castor oil on my eyelids. And while you're doing that, you know, they say, you know, spread it up to your eyebrows too, because it's, you know, healthy for your eyelashes and eyebrows and stuff like that, right? So I'm going through this process. You know, I got to do it once in the morning and once in the evening, right?
Yeah.
Steve, do you realize I can't phrase it, but castor oil glistens, Steve.
Okay.
It's very shiny.
So a little,
I want people to know, like, if you see me out and about, just pass the word along that I'm just trying.
Yeah, maybe he wears makeup now. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you see my eyes and they look really shiny and and almost glittering, it's castor oil and nothing else. It's on my eyelids and it's on a little bit of my eyebrows just to get a nice, you know. But Steve, it's bothering me. Man. Listen, it's bothering me because I pulled up to the other day. I pulled up to the taco truck, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't like it was kind of like a Mediterranean dude, and I didn't like the way he was looking at me. Because listen, you know how listen, you know how somebody gives you an extra look and you don't think nothing, you don't think anything of it, right?
Yeah.
You know, but he just gave me like two double takes or whatever. He's a very nice man. The food was great. You know, got a little gyro or whatever. It's all good. Extra cucumber sauce is perfect. But when I was driving back home, I was trying to figure out, like, why was he looking at me like that? Like, what's up with the extra, with the extra two double takes? So I get in, I put my food down when I get in the house, and I look in the mirror, and I'm like, oh.
He's probably like, what's wrong with you, man?
I got these shiny greased eyebrows. I'm like, I can't go. Listen, either just put the word out, Marcus, let everybody know that that's what you're doing for a couple of weeks.
Somebody said if you start wearing makeup and stuff, they'll still listen to the show. It's all good.
I'm sure.
Good for you.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate your support.
That's very kind. It's very kind of you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Any last just on the court Baylor takeaways before we get out of here?
I mean, just coming away with the win, man. It was massive, and it's going to be one of those that that we have to move on from quickly because we play tomorrow night. We've got another huge one on the road tomorrow, another quad one that will just continue building this amazing resume. I mean, we're already up to 6.
Are you expecting to get buzzsawed?
No. I mean, even though they're good, and and I think that if we can go in there and get a dub, I mean, that would speak a lot to how good this team can be. I mean, SMU is an 8-9 game right now. I mean, they're in that seed level. So yeah, I mean, we have 6 quad 1 wins right now, going for a 7th tomorrow. And then you'll get an underrated Georgia Tech team on Saturday. I just did that one for Creighton.
Just piss them off real good.
Yeah.
You guys think everybody's underrated.
Very chippy, tough, hard-nosed Georgia Tech team with Damon Sutton. No, that one's one even. I can't really fight him. Like, just win it. I don't know. Just win it. But no, yeah, I was happy that we went in on a neutral site, got a game like that.
I'm glad we scheduled it.
Well, and we're playing it again next year, and apparently it's supposed to be in Nashville next year, so that'll be fun. We can up that, give it a little closer. Might be one more people can travel to. But yeah, no, it was good, man. It was a good week last week. You get the NC State win, you get the Baylor win. Now you turn around this week and tomorrow night, and you just continue to build your resume, man. I mean, CBS has us as a 4. Some have us as a 6, but everybody kind of has us 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it feels like we're right in that area. But every one of these quad 1 games we get, you beat SMU. And if you can beat Clemson and North Carolina, I'm not saying you're moving up a seed line every time, but you're it'll go from 4, 5, 6 to 4, 5 to 4 to 3, 4. You just continue to build your way up, and 3 might be your ceiling. I mean, barring just winning out and winning the ACC. I mean, I think 3 might be the ceiling, and that's fine. I mean, it might be 4. I don't know.
If Michael is the engine, then
yeah,
who knows?
Right, absolutely. It just depends on how impressive you look as you keep going on. But you lose them, then we have another conversation to have too. So,
and also just another great bit of news. Nicky's still surviving. He's seems like he's doing well, and he's on the mend. Steve,
good for Nick. Good for Nick. I'm glad to hear that.
All right, you got any shout outs to give?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I do have one quick shout out here to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. Get over to tristatemenshealth.com, take their low T quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. Very simple. And then you go to one of their great locations in Louisville, in Northern Kentucky, in Cincinnati, 2 locations in Columbus, and 1 in Dayton. They just continue to grow. Again, I say things like the Cincinnati Reds use them, a Major League Baseball team. They trust their players with them. So you get over there, listen, you're going to sign up. If you sign up for testosterone the day of your appointment, they'll waive the $99 fee on that appointment completely. I'm now down 19 pounds.
Jeez.
So I'm coming up on the 20 mark, all right?
Well, you better
Trying
be
to
glad
get-
you're not in the delegation, boy. They'll be like, hey, man, y'all heard Steve lost 19 pounds? Man.
Yeah, he needs to eat. Something ain't right.
I heard, I heard something wrong, huh?
Yeah, but see, in my world, it's just, look, coach is about to get a job, and I just have to lose some weight because that's all I got. It's there's no other excuse. So, but I'm able to do it thanks to my friends over there, and I've got energy while doing it, and that's been a big help, man. And you can get over there and you can get on that weight loss program as well.
Steve. Don't send me anything else.
Okay. You can get on that weight loss program as well. Now, the weight loss program, that's for men and women. Okay. So even though it's Tri-State Men's Health, women can get on that weight loss program as well. So you can get over there, check them out. Or if you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 dealing with erectile dysfunction, they have over a 90% success rate. Creighton, you can't lock eyes with me when we do that. That was very, very off-putting.
Now, listen. Now, Creighton has the number 1 spot.
Yeah. I know Creighton has moved into number 1. Yeah, exactly. Tri-State Men's Health. Let them know you heard about them right here on 93 Mountainville.
All right. Well, since Creighton doesn't do playouts, last quick hot take before we say 93 Mountainville, Jerome Tate.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, probably should be fired. I mean, I don't think they're going to get away with firing him with cause. Because my thing was, if they fire him with cause, there's going to be a lot of schools that are going to probably pull up some lawsuits. I mean, Louisville being one of them.
Release the Kraken.
I think Louisville would be like, hey, okay, well, then we were embarrassed. So we're not paying Kenny Payne any more money. Like, I mean, I think that would be a slippery slope. So they'll probably have to settle and pay him some of that cash to it. But, yeah, I mean, they stink, man. They stink.
He's going to say, tell him, bring me my money.
Yeah, oh, yeah. You can just look at Jerome Tang, and he's like, it was so funny. He did the press conference the other day. He's like, first, man, I'm going to give glory to Jesus like always. But these players suck. I mean, most of them won't be back in the jersey next year.
He said they do not deserve to be wearing this uniform. And if that's a fireable offense, Steve, we in trouble. Mick Cronin's up next.
Oh, God. So many people are up next. Like, gosh, I mean, luckily, we have a coach that just gets it. And I don't think I would have to worry about that with him.
Yeah, there's some of those bridges we will never have to cross.
He gets it with PR. He gets it. I don't think we'll be in trouble with him. I mean, we're lucky to have him.
Shout out Dana Brown, keeping everything on track, too.
Right?
As always, 8150-939 is always the number. 3831-939 is always the text line. The YouTube channel is normally made for the Bill. Middays and Marcus Baby, 939 the Bill.